Breaking news here on Martyn Lucas Investor. Enovix, ENVX, sent in by Darren Knight, one of our members. If you're a member of our channel, you can get access to Discord, get all the free training there from our scalp trading expert, Ed Nevius. Send in links, promote your favorite stock, and it does make a difference. This is YouTube right now, ENVX stock, incognito. Put that in. I am third in the world. I rank third in the world. After this video, I'll be back up to number one again. You just watch. All right, I haven't done an Enovix video for a while. I used to own the space, look, all over the place, and then I went quiet. And stopped doing it, but I'm back. So here we go. Enovix, are you ready? Let's get straight into the news. What's going on? A nice rally today, and Darren Knight, who asked me to cover this, said this. Where is his comment? Darren Knight said, Martyn, since you did the review on Enovix, it's gone up steadily over 40%. I feel positive on this stock. Your thoughts? Well, here are my thoughts. And we've got some news. So let's have a look at it. Enovix, if you tap the like button and click subscribe, that will really, really help. You done that? Leave a comment below and I will reply to all of my members. I do see everyone's comments, but I sometimes reply to non-members, but I always reply to the members, okay? So Enovix, let's have a look. Over the week, it's down. Over the month, it's up. There you go. That's what it was talking about. I did my review just back at the beginning of that period, and it's called the Lucas effect. Oh, yes. It's a Lucas effect on small stocks like this. Yeah. It's a bit of fun, right? Remember, I don't own the stock. I only own the S&P 500. I'm not here to pump and dump stock and all the rest of it. I'm just here to bring you the news. Anyway, let's get straight into it. ENVX, let's bring it back up on the screen and share with you some information. So let's get straight into it. This has just come out, and thank you to Darren Knight for sending it in. If you tap the like button, I do hope so. It really helps the channel. Right, Enovix, June the 3rd, today, a few moments ago, to hold a grand opening of Malaysia factory on August the 8th. What's my thoughts on this, says Darren Knight? Well, I'm relatively bullish on this, and I'll tell you for why. They are in the business of batteries, lithium, the commodity prices are all coming down and coming down quite quickly. That's great if you're in the business. Also in August, and it's not going to be lost on me, the fact it's just down the road, their headquarters in Fremont, just down the road from Tesla. Of course, we've got the big robo-taxi event and the explosion of all of that. I don't think it's great for the investors. I've explained that before on Tesla, but I do think that it's good for the EV sector and anyone who's involved in the EV sector, batteries, any of this stuff, which of course Enovix is involved in. So Enovix, a global high-performance battery company, today announced it will hold a grand opening of Fab 2, its high-volume production facility in Penang, Malaysia, on August the 8th, 2024, at the same time as the robotaxi is coming out. The grand opening will provide key supporters such as customers, investors, business partners, and local officials the opportunity to tour the facility and hear from Enovix executives. We are excited to welcome distinguished guests to our high-volume factory, from which we will produce category-leading silicon battery based on our own advanced manufacturing processes, said AJ Amaranth, COO of Enovix. Our Malaysia team of nearly 300 people between Enovix associates and the staff of our manufacturing partner have done an incredible job bringing up both the facility and the production equipment to meet world-class standards for customers. Great news for Enovix. Let me look at the numbers though, right? Because it's all about the numbers. We're investors. We want to know about the numbers. The intrinsic valuation is unreliable. No DCF valuation, no DCF. Sorry, it doesn't use DCF. I apologize. So we're saying it's overvalued by 57%. Okay. Now, such a stock like this, I'm prepared to spend 25% overvaluation because everyone will buy, people will buy more into the stock than they should, like Tesla and other AI, because they're expecting it to grow into the stock. So the intrinsic valuation isn't going to help us much here. But revenue is up 69%. Last reported here, March 30th. We'll look forward to the earnings. If you do want me to cover the earnings, do a super chat and say, hey, would you cover the earnings? And I'll get up early in the morning or late in the evening and I will cover your earnings. All you got to do is super chat me, whatever, $5 minimum, and I will cover your favorite stock earnings. First come, first serve. All right, so up 69%. Operating income down 6%. Net income up 13%. Financing cash flow up 4%. Investing cash flow down 15%, which is good. And operating cash flow is down 9%. The balance sheet, 508 million, and assets, they've got 264. So about 50% you can see is in cash, 51% is in cash. I don't like holding too much cash. I like the business to use its cash to make money, not just hold cash on the books. Unless they're Apple and they've got money that they just invest. I mean, it's a different ball game. But a small company needs to be investing its cash to build out the business, not just make money from returns on interest, whatever, investments and however. 279 million in liabilities. Long-term debt is 168 million. So long-term debt makes up 60% of this business. Not good. Don't like that. What about the other numbers? Gross margin is negative 349%. Operating margin, negative 1,839%. Net margin is negative 1,144. 1,449%. FCF margin, negative as well. ROC, negative 55%, ROIC negative 140%, ROA negative 39%, and ROE negative 64%. So all that's not looking good. Profitability 21% at the moment, and their solvency is 41%. So they're not going to go bust anytime soon. They have some solvency here built in. That's okay. What do we see, though, on Wall Street? Well, we've got a 28% downside worst case scenario. But on average, we do see this stock really taking off. 92% upside on the average, and the best 580% on the best on Enovix. Great. What about insiders selling? Well, they were selling a year ago, but we're trimming back now. In the last 3 months, Marath J sold $36,000 and Richal Gregory $91,000 worth of stock. So there you go. Bit of selling, but it's reducing. All right. Short interest, 35%. So with any good news and volume, we can get a short squeeze. Very, 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 very high, excessive. Anything above 20% is short squeeze territory with high volume. GameStop, 100%. That's when it's squeezed. So just remember that. 35% is extremely high, though. In the territory of squeezing, there are my reviews. All make their way onto Alpha Spread. You might want to go and check that out. But let's have a look at the volume now and see how are we doing. Are we going to get a short squeeze? Up 3%. We need some good news. We've got the good news. I've just put it out. We know this video will rank on YouTube. I'll be back at number 1 again. I would have thought within 2 or 3 days. So that's good. What is the average volume? The average volume is 6.96. The volume today is 3.52. So no excessive volume yet. Let's see if that increases over the coming days. Got some good news. We've got lithium prices coming down, commodity prices. We've got EVs ready and primed to go up, of course. We've been watching very closely Tesla today. The overall markets have got billions of dollars coming in. We've got rate cuts coming down. We've got a bit of time. Let me just type in Tesla for you. We've seen Tesla rally that will benefit anything to do with the sector. Tesla, TSLA. It's up to date. It's overbought. Exactly like I said, literally within the minute. I said 11 o'clock, so we're an hour away. I said it's going to start trimming off, and there it is. There's our first trim off this morning. We've got, and I've explained why in previous videos. However, though, long term, all this is good. Great for Enovix. All right, so there you go. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description. Over here and over here, you will find more information. I'll put the series of mini analysis and Enovix I'll put down here. Till next time, take care of yourselves and each other.